I'm hiding in the car because it's absolutely pissing it down, and I've parked up and realised I forgot the coat, so that's fun. I'm deciding that maybe if I just do a quick video, the rain will magically stop and I won't have to figure out the fact that I have no coat or jacket. But anyway, I wanted to do a really quick video to just do a bit of a reality check for those people out there, male and female, that are currently single, okay? There is no good way to sugarcoat this message, and I think a lot of people lie on the internet about being single, okay? Fundamentally, being single, you will experience bouts of loneliness, particularly if you've had long-term relationships in the past. But realistically, we are looking for deep, meaningful connection as human beings. That's what we're here for. So all these dating apps go against what our intrinsic desire is, which is for deep connection. So you'll often find that you'll go through bouts of dating and then stop because it feels really lonely. Like having dates where there is just not a connection there, or you have started being intimate with somebody that you've been dating and it feels like casual and that doesn't feel great for you. Like, basically you should understand that it's quite normal that you're going to have a lot more feelings of something doesn't feel right than it does feel right when you're single and if you're looking to date. And what's hard is we're looking for this double layering. We're looking for like the physical affection, the hugs and the kisses and things like that, but we're also looking for emotional safety. And a lot of times in casual dating scenes, the emotional safety is the thing that's devoid. So basically you will have a night with somebody, maybe you've been dating for 3 or 4 months, and you're like, why does this just feel weird? Because you haven't built that connection, or that connection's not there. And it doesn't mean you've done anything wrong, but basically in dating you might have that more often than you're like, everything fits. You might more often than not have something that doesn't feel quite right. And I think we punish ourselves when we're single because you're like, oh, I've been dating this person for 3 months and it hasn't worked out. Now I'm dating this other person and it hasn't worked out. And we have a lot of shame and failure around it. Like it's a quiz that we should just ace from the beginning. But I think our human experience means that when we're single, we have to learn through experience. We have to learn that, oh, that person made me feel safe, but I didn't have sexual chemistry there. Or I had so much chemistry with that person, but I really didn't feel like I could be myself with them. Like, you kind of have to learn through lived experience, and it's a really weird concept, but you're not doing anything wrong by understanding that sometimes dating is difficult, and dating itself, as well as being single, can be quite a lonely experience. You're not alone in that. But just understand that sometimes when you're craving like physical affection, are you craving really emotional affection and it's just tied up in sexual or physical affection that you're craving? And is there small ways you can give things to yourself? Like, obviously I know we can't like hug ourselves and give ourselves kisses and things like that, but are there ways that you can start to heal or to give yourself love at that deeper level? Because we often ignore that. We think, oh no, I just want the physical affection, but actually it's telling you a much deeper story about the emotional connection that you're wanting. And that's the shitty thing about being single. You can't get that companionship, that person that gets you, and all that chemistry and all that physical emotion and all that affection and everything that you're looking for when you're single. I get it, but that's the hard bit about juggling being single. You have to kind of come back to yourself and find ways that you can soothe that deeper issue that's being covered up by, oh, I just want to have a kiss and a cuddle with somebody. But yeah, I just wanted to do reality checks. I feel like people who are single just don't put this online. The reality is it can be lonely at times, and that feeling can feel overwhelming, but you can soothe yourself through it and realise that it's a normal part of the single journey. Having moments where you're just completely off dating, moments where you question, will I always be single? Moments when you're like, what is going on? Why is it so hard to find someone to just click with? It's all part of the single process. It doesn't mean you're failing. It actually means you're learning more about yourself and your own needs, even if it feels like no progress is currently happening. But just understand that we all from time to time feel a little bit lonely, but just remember that you can soothe yourself, and there are people out there lonelier than you that are currently in connection. So, you know, you're doing all right, you're fine, and you will meet your person, but I can't really give you a definition or a time frame of when that is. But stay strong.